Hello my dear viewers, welcome to today's lesson. Previously we had talked about trigonometric ratios of special angles, and that was 30 degrees, 45 degrees and 60 degrees. And later today we shall look at sines and cosines of complementary angles. Sines and cosine of complementary angles. So first thing we need to note that complementary angles are angles that add up to, they are angles that add up to 90 degrees. Take an example of 40 degrees. Its complement is 90 minus 40, which will be 50 degrees. Angles that add up to 90 degrees. The complement of 30 degrees, what must be added to 30 to get 90? So 90 minus 30, which is 60. So those are complement of each other. So like maybe again 45 degrees, its complement is 90 minus 45, which is 45 degrees. So they are complement to each other, So that is 1, 2, 3. And since we want to check sines and cosine of complementary angles, I'm going to use the calculator to find the cosine and sine of these angles, which are complementary angles. So in the first case, we start with the first one. Consider what will be sine 40 degrees. So sine 40 degrees using the calculator. So sine of 40 we get is 0.642 to 4 significant figure, that will be 0.6428. What about cosine of its complement 50 degrees? Again, cosine of 50 degrees, again you see it is 0.6428. 0.6428. Again, from number 2, 30 and 60. So what is sine 30 degrees? Sine 30 degrees. And what will be cosine 60 degrees? So sine 30 degrees is 0.5, and cosine 60 degrees, again it is 0.5. Then number 3, command 3, we have sine of 45 degrees and also cosine of 45 degrees. We use a calculator. Sine of 45 degrees, it is 0.7071. 7071. The same case applies to cosine of 45, 0.7071. The same case, even if at this juncture we try to find sine of 50 degrees and cosine of 40 degrees. Sine of 50 degrees will be 0.7660, and cosine of 40 degrees is still 0.7660. So there's something here that we can be able to conclude by saying if sine of 40 degrees is equal to cosine 50 degrees, 40 plus 50, they are complements. They are complementary angles. They add up to 90. If that is the case, That means sine of an angle theta will be equal to cosine 90 minus theta degrees. So in general, for any two complementary angles, theta, so that's what we have. Simply, in other case, if x plus y equal to 90, then it means that sine of x will be equal to cosine of y, or sine of y degrees will be equal to cosine of x degrees. So that is very, very important. And in that case, we can even try to do one example. So find the acute angle x degrees and y degrees if sine x degrees is equal to cosine 41 degrees. So we can find x. So in this case, we use the concept of complementary angles which add up to 90. Therefore, x plus 41, x plus 41, they are complementary, so they add up to 90 degrees. And therefore, x will be 90 degrees minus 41 degrees. And therefore, we end up getting 49 degrees. So x is 49 degrees. The other case, part B, is that cosine x degrees is equal to sine 3x degrees. Again, we use the same concept whereby x and 3x, they are complement to each other, and therefore they add up to 90. So x plus 3x is equal to 90 degrees. So add x plus 3x, we get 4x degrees is equal to 90 degrees. Then divide both sides by 4, divide by 4. So we end up getting x will be 22.5 degrees, or 22.5 degrees. And that is it. So thank you so much. See you in our next video lesson.